YouTube land, what's up? It's your girl Makara. If you haven't read my topic entitled tonight my topic entitled is called Breaking Up Thanksgiving Tradition and Customs. I wanted to do this video because in the midst of my transition, I am starting to develop an eye with understanding about these type of things, and these holidays is something that I am starting to zoom in on. Let me say this as far as these holidays. So it goes like this, y'all. We were born into these holidays, where we celebrate these holidays and we celebrate these gods and these pagan hella gods and these pagan gods. Y'all, this system was already rolling before we had got here. This system was already put in place before we got here. We just jumped in and started celebrating them because that's what's been handed and rolling down the line, right? But I'm at a deep understanding with myself is that we never had a deep understanding of why we were celebrating these holidays. What exactly are we celebrating these holidays for? Whose holiday is this? We never really got in touch, and made relationship and made peace with those things. We just started celebrating them because they were handed down to us and we come into the world to celebrate them. I wanted to bring this up because in the midst of us celebrating, what are we celebrating for? What was the deal about? What was the pat about that brought this holiday on that we are celebrating? And so, y'all, it's like this here. The more I keep going, the more I keep researching, the more I keep getting involved, I'm starting to find out, that a lot of these holidays, they got like a deep, dark story to them, some deep, dark alley story where something went on in the background, and we just celebrating, y'all. We don't know why we celebrating. Which that tells me, what we think we celebrating and what we thought we were celebrating and what we've been celebrating is really not what we're celebrating at all. If you go back and you dig deeper into these things, you will find out that these very holidays that I speak of, there was a lot of bloodshed. There was a lot of thieves in the temple. A lot of giving away of things that you didn't want to give, y'all. I had wanted to bring that to the light and put that out there because y'all see it rolls down to this here. Basically, we are caught up in the matrix, y'all. We caught up in the matrix of this system. And so we are still feeding the monster. We are still feeding the green-eyed monster, So any day, whoever invented a day or say they got a day, we just always out there, y'all. When Black Friday come, we get out there and go to spending and getting crazy, steady getting pushed farther and farther back in the hole, steady getting behind, And one thing I noticed about these Black Fridays, y'all, when them Black Fridays come out, a lot of people really don't care for that stuff. A lot of people don't even need nothing, A lot of people just want to be out there so somebody can say they seen them out there, out there getting a showboat on, I bet y'all, half of that crap that they buy, when the dust settles, they end up taking taking that mess back, So, we got a lot of people at the grocery store, running the tab from my house to your house, cashing out, you know, for what? Buying all this food and all of this stuff, because I feel like this. If you look at this stuff, you celebrating this holiday, right? But when the third day come and you tired of eating all of these green beans and yams, hams, potatoes, spam, ram, chops, and all this mess, you ain't gonna do nothing but throw the stuff away anyway, right? You're gonna get tired of looking at it, let alone tired of eating it. So you ain't gonna do nothing about the second or third day. Throw it away. You ain't even gonna want it no more, but you spent all this money. I'm just kind of looking at how these holidays got us kind of caught up in the rapture, and we spending like a lot of unnecessary money for a lot of this crap, Y'all, when I was living in bigger cities and I visited bigger cities, I saw a lot of different things on Thanksgiving Day that kind of made me start looking at things different, People, they were showing me something in these bigger cities with these holidays, and especially with Thanksgiving and Christmas. So what they was doing, y'all, they was customizing the holiday to the holiday that they wanted to see. They was making the holiday about them. You know what I mean? I saw all kind of different ways people were celebrating Thanksgiving Day. There was a lady, I had seen her, and she had all kind of seafood. She was doing a seafood fest. And I had stopped and talked to her because I noticed that was different, right? All these crab legs and all of these oysters and mussels and, lobster tails and all of this different stuff, all this fish going and stuff. So I stopped and I spoke with her. And I said, you're not doing the Thanksgiving tradition this year. She said, no. She said, you know what? She said, I'm tired of that mess. All that heavy eating, She said, I'm tired of it. So she said, this year, I wanted to do something different. There were people I have seen in bigger cities, instead of following the Thanksgiving tradition with the ham, spam, green beans, potatoes, tomatoes, they barbecued. They brought their smokers out, Some people went as far as, and not as far as, but as little as, going to catch a movie, going somewhere having a dinner, getting a room afterwards, or going home. There were people, that was doing different things with their holiday, and so there are still people that's really still like tradition. And I'm not saying that because people do have big families, and Thanksgiving is a time, where you come together and you get a chance to see your friends, and you get a chance, to see your loved ones, and that's okay if you are still following tradition. But the level of tradition in these holidays that I'm speaking on, y'all, that I'm speaking from, y'all, is that I'm tired of having my mind twirled up in the matrix, not knowing why I'm celebrating, and come to find out when you dive into these things, into the deeper end of this story, that you ain't celebrating at all. You celebrating somebody else's victory, maybe even at your own expense. So with that being said, that kind of makes me start viewing some things a little bit differently now, especially when I'm spending all my money. I'm tired of having my mind twirled up in a matrix. I'm tired of having my pockets twirled up in a matrix, off of whoever created this holiday. You just go get broke because I said so, or you go get broke because you really don't know what you're celebrating, and this really what happened, on this day. But you still keep on patronizing what happened to this day. So I'm tired of my mind being basically, caught up in the rapture, and I'm tired of my pockets being caught up in the rapture. So I just wanted to get on here, and bring awareness to that. I just want to celebrate the way that I want to celebrate these traditions. And I still am going to probably do these traditions now, because I haven't figured out a new way yet. I'm just, basically coming off the muscle, just basically speaking out of the dome, what's in future perspective for me, and so, y'all, God, He gives us all free will. And so when it comes to these holidays and stuff, and now that you really find out what's going on with this stuff, my free will is to be an independent thinker, to think outside of the box and do things that I want to do and customize things to my liking, for me and my family, Like I said, don't get me wrong, I love Thanksgiving because it gives you a chance to come together with your loved ones and celebrate and have a good time. It brings you all together. But then think about it. Some people ain't even getting together no more because Big Mama ain't even around no more. Some families ain't got to the point where they can't even stand each other, But there are some loving families that are big families that still do come together, so I'm pretty sure that's their thing, This is just, I guess, how I'm feeling. But I was just, not only this holiday, out Christmas, like, I was just wondering, like, why do I have to break the bank to participate when I have Christmas every day, anytime I want something throughout the whole year, I go out and buy it, anytime I want to buy something for my kids or my grandkids, I go out and buy it. So why do I have to take this one day that I don't even really, really know what's going on with this one day, and break myself and be in the hole trying to catch up 6 or 7 months later because I want to go all out. I want to have a white Christmas tree in front of the window, and I want to have the presents on overload, and I want everybody in the neighborhood to know I was doing it big, So I was just kind of looking at things from that perspective, like we as a people, maybe we overdoing it in the matrix of somebody else's understanding, where's my understanding, So I just basically then came to the point that I'm kind of just over being bamboozled. Like I said, I still do like these traditions, but I want to be my own creator of these traditions, if that makes sense, if anybody knows what I'm saying here. So what about you guys? What do you think about these holidays? Have anybody learned anything or did any research, like, on the backdrops of these holidays and how these holidays came to be? And should we really be celebrating these holidays of pagan gods or a system that we were born into to follow? Or should we do our own thing? What do y'all think about that? And my next question is there anybody out there that's doing anything different for Thanksgiving? Is there other people and other families out there that has already broke the tradition of doing traditional Thanksgiving things, the Thanksgiving way or the Christmas way, the New Year's way, all these pagan gods and stuff like that. And you look around, you're broke, but you're giving all year long, It's okay, the way, like I said, if it's customized and y'all want to do like 5 gifts or 2 gifts or something, or really, really buy 1 or 2 gifts or something that's somebody really, really, really wanted. But like, to have this tree and have 30,000 gifts all up under the tree for one day, and all of this stuff, like, is that really necessary? Nobody's getting rich but the stores. And I just figured too, we've programmed our children about these Santa Clauses and this and that. I'm kind of thinking, and some people might not like this, but I'm kind of thinking maybe we should go back and unprogram our children to this type of foolishness, because there are kids that are beautiful, and they have done beautiful things, and they have acted beautiful throughout the year. And for whatever situation that mom and dad is in, or they are in, or whatever the deal is, they wake up and they don't have any presents. Now, how do you explain to them why Santa didn't come to their house? I'm about through, and I'm about over all of these lies, y'all. But I want to participate in them as far as my grandchildren, because they have no understanding, and I want them to be happy and get new things. But the truth is, Christmas comes every day. When you're at the grocery store and they want candy, that's Christmas. When you go shopping for them because they need clothes and new shoes just because, that's Christmas. When you're out at the mall and you decide, well, I'm gonna pick up this new ring or this new watch. I'm gonna go buy a couple of pair of pants and a sweater. That's Christmas. I think people are getting these holidays mixed up about what really is and what really isn't. But it could just be me. But like I was saying, if you have a unique way that you celebrate Thanksgiving, drop it in my comment box below, and share your ideas with me and other people that come to Cougar's Closet, because you might just put something on somebody's mind. And like I said, I'm pretty sure, these next maybe 2 or 3 years, I'll be doing the regular tradition, because I'm going to have to unwind and untrain my mind off of that. But before it's all over with, I want to have a plan, and I want to be an independent thinker, and I want to do things the way I want to do them. And if I celebrate something, I want to know why I'm celebrating it. I want to know what's behind it. I want to know how it became. I don't want to find out that it's not what I thought it was. That's my whole thing, I guess, with all of this crap. I'm tired of being hoodwinked. Spending money, and I've been hoodwinked, and I just the whole thing has just been hoodwinkish. I don't even know if that's a word, hoodwinkish, but the whole thing has just been hoodwinkish. So I don't even know if anybody really even knows what I'm talking about when I talk about these back dark alley streets to these ceremonies and celebrations and rituals that we celebrate. Some might know, and some might not. But overall, I think we've been taken advantage of, and I think we've been made a fool of, and I think the shenanigans should get ready to come to an end, and I think people should start getting ready to wake up. That's really what I think. So I could drag this out and really go into details about some of these things behind these holidays, but I don't feel like going all in that. But I can just tell you guys to research the deeper and the truer meanings of why we celebrate Thanksgiving, or why we celebrate X, Y, and Z, why we out here on Black Friday showboating, I don't know. I'm just trying to kind of get ready to take my mind out these type of things. All right, y'all. Well, that concludes my segment tonight from Cougar's Closet. If you like my video, please like, please share, and please subscribe. Mwah. Cougar's Closet.